Amazing viewers, good day to you all. Welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday. Trust we are all having a lovely Sunday. So the Peter Obi is not he's not popular in the north. He's not going to get enough vote in the north. So how come, Peter Obi's statement has now caused a rift in the north, according to reports? Now, Peter Obi's statement I'm talking about is no other than the one of saying, okay, my 4 years single term is sacrosanct. Okay, so I'm going to be just allow me to be in power for 4 years, and after that I just leave. Now, this has really caused division among the Arewa, both the young and the old, according to reports. Now, Vanguard carried out a report, which I am really going to take our time to read out, part of what has been reported. But before that, I'm going to show us this video where a Nigerian, I don't know if he's part of the INEC, because the way he's talking is as if he's part and parcel of those people that actually did something. He is saying that INEC has actually perfected the plan to rig the election come 2027, now showing the way that this whole thing is going to happen. Now, I do hope that we get to push this video so much that to the extent that the opposition leader will get to see this thing, because truth be told, I believe him 100%.
The Edo election wasn't a test, it was a rehearsal. What happened there is the exact same method that was already set for 2027. We printed duplicate result sheets, same serial numbers, same signatures. After collation, the originals are removed and replaced. Security forces were instructed not to interfere. They cleared the way. Thugs had impunity because they had quiet protection. The server delay narrative is not accidental. Results are changed, swapped, or erased. By the time uploads resume, the numbers are already fixed. The public relies on IREV. But what we submit to the courts as certified true copies is often altered. The discrepancies are intentional. The court process is a formality. The judgment is prearranged, sometimes even before all evidence is submitted. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2027 election is already compromised. The election is not just riggable, it's already rigged. Thank you.
My question is this done so that Nigerians won't bother going out there to vote? Or the few people will come out to vote to enable INEC, to rig, to perfect their already rigged plan? Is that the reason why this is coming out? Look, I'm reasoning from both ways. Oh, it is good that we are hearing this thing, but is it to instill fear and discourage us from going to vote? Because as I say, so I don't want to discourage. No matter what they are saying, ladies and gentlemen, the 2027 election has already been rigged. We know say yes, they don't rig am, but we know say we still get we still get the hand to do what we want to do, hash the rig and die right there and then. Since INEC claimed he said they always have duplicate copy, I would love for this video to go viral, where they say they will just use exchange the result. I would love a situation where the opposition will start reacting to this, because I'm sure if he's saying this thing, there are people who are aware of this, especially those. I will not be surprised if Malam Nasir El-Rufai is aware of this. After all, he campaigned vigorously for Tinubu, for the APC, so he should be aware of the method that was used. That was used by INEC. So he should be aware. So also other people that have been in the APC and probably left the APC, even the Nyesom Wike himself should know. Amechi, that also disclosed recently that Peter Obi won the Rivers State election, presidential election, which is not a surprise to us, should also be aware of all this. They all know the method that the INEC used to rig the election and rig the people out in 2027. So, in other words, they just confessed to the exact thing that they did in Edo State and now want to do it in 2027 election. So this person now just confess, say, Opeholo no win Edo State election, which we all know. Now this like this, now we do, well, Opeholo to win election, so now what we want to do again, or now what we go do? First and foremost, if this is to discourage us, it's not going to work. It is not going to work, because there is nothing that the APC will not bring on board. I am telling you the truth, there is nothing the APC will not bring on board. As much as this will make, one jittery and scared, I still believe that we still have the opportunity, to stand and say nothing is going to happen. Look at Ivory Coast. Look at how they shut down the entire capital. Over what? Over intimidation of the opposition ahead of the upcoming election. So if we really want a change, we can actually make it happen. So if we want to beat INEC, it's not left for us to summon courage and stand up. So all those things, anywhere whether they get the duplicate copy or whatever method we need to use, we have to have it. We use it. This is not coming to me as a surprise, because I tell you the truth that Tinubu is not folding his hand. They already know that Peter Obi is a tsunami. They already know that Peter Obi is a wave, is a force to be reckoned with. They already know that all the things they are pushing out there to tarnish the image of Peter Obi is not selling. So they are still trying as much as they can to make other alternative. And that includes this one where all of a sudden the inmates one vote, even though the constitution does not in any way, say, oh, we are not allowing these inmates or prisoners to vote. But then you will know that there is something behind it. Because all this while, there has never been talk about, okay, inmates going to vote. So that's another place they are looking at inflating results. We have to stand up. As much as we hear all these things, so fear don't enter our body, say, anyhow, Tinubu done with, there's no need to go and vote. Please, I will still encourage us to come out to vote while we look for a way to defend ourselves at the various polling units, and of course, how to beat INEC in all these their games. It is very important. Very, very important. We're not going to say, hey, make everybody sit down for us, no vote. The APC supporters will come out and vote. It will also give the INEC the opportunity to still do what they want to do. So at the end of the day, we should not be scared and all come out. Tinubu and APC, now courts will suppose destroy. And we must fight to destroy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Now back to, the Peter Obi matter making waves on in the north. I'm going to read out part of what has been reported, and then we'll come back to possibly, take a look at other trends. The pledge made by the presidential candidate of Labour Party LP in the 2023 general elections, Mr. Peter Obi, that he will serve one term if elected in 2027, has ignited sharp divisions across northern Nigeria, splitting elders, political groups, and youth movement along trust lines. Obi had made the remark to assure the electorate of his commitment to the zoning arrangement on the presidency between the North and the South. But many believe the remark was specifically made to woo Northern votes, while others doubt its sincerity. In fact, notable political camps in the region known for its numerical advantage during elections have been pitched against each other. Some told Sunday Vanguard that it was just a ploy to get Northern support and votes, while others said Obi should be trusted by the region. Making his case, the presidential aspirant has restated his vow to serve only one term of 4 years if elected president, insisting that effective leadership is defined by impact, not time spent in office. Speaking on the matter, National Publicity Secretary of the Arewa Consultative Forum, Professor Tuko Mohammed Baba, said, "I think it's not a question for the North. It is a national question. It is to be noted that such a stance is not a constitutional provision for which no political office holder will be held accountable for in this regard." Now, I tell you the truth that 2027 election is really going to be an interesting one, especially, from the north. There's going to be, of course, much more, a reaction from people in the north as time goes by, not just about the one-term thing, but about, of course, the 2027 election, Peter Obi himself, and, of course, other aspirants. So it's really going to be an interesting one. Now, before I head back to the video, let me first of all show us another video of a Northerner that has really come out to, appreciate Peter Obi for his integrity, for his sincerity.
I want to take out time to appreciate this man. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a Labour Party member, or I'm not saying that I'm supporting Labour Party, but I look at the personality of a person, and then I like the person's personality. Now, you see this man called Peter Obi. He has a personality of, let me say, a clean personality. This is a man that have come out and challenged the agencies of government severally and says that if you feel that you have something against me, please invite me. If there is any way that they have written, or there's any evidence that I have stolen money, please bring it out and carry me. This is a man that have bragged about what he has done in Anambra State, and nobody has come out to challenge him. Not even anybody from Anambra State have come out to say this man is lying. Now, I'm taking out time to appreciate this man. I have never seen a politician like Peter Obi. There is no politician that can come out and beat his chest and says that I have ruled a state, I have hold this office, and I have never taken any money. If you feel I have taken money, come after me. I have never seen any politician that can boldly come out and make such statements. Do you know that if Peter Obi have any stain in his name, there would have not been any hesitation to pick him. He would have been picked a very long time ago. In fact, they will lock him and they will not release him. In fact, you see, but he has been there saying that I have done this, I have done that, I have not taken this, I have not taken that. And nobody have been able to challenge him. They have not even invited him one day. So I want to take out time to commend Peter Obi. Please, if you are a friend of Peter Obi, or you are following him, or you have his number or something, please forward this video to Peter Obi to tell him that me, Malan Shaibu, I am appreciating him. I appreciate you because you are a very honest man. To find very honest politician in this time and age is very scarce. It ain't even day.
I said earlier, 2027 is really going to be interesting. Now, all this whole talk about the North is not going to vote for Peter Obi, that's those political elites speaking for themselves. They are not the people. And I tell you the truth, I do not believe that. If you check the last election, you will see how, Peter Obi was able to win most of the states. In fact, the states in the North Central, he was able to defeat, Tinubu and Atiku there. And if you go to the core North, yes, he did not win those states, but we sure do know that, he was actually able, to get some votes from there. And I tell you, from that 2023 till this very moment, we have seen more people from the North, from the core North, warming up to Peter Obi. When I saw the visit of Peter Obi to the house of the former President Muhammadu Buhari, and I saw the smile on the faces of the children, and I said to myself, these children, their father would not tell them, say, this man, a very better man, a honest man, where if he change Nigeria. For them to see Peter Obi, I was smiling. Most of us saw the video now. And if you look at the recent video of Peter Obi in Bauchi, the way the students warm up to him, you will get to understand. And every time he finds himself in North, you will get to understand that, okay, more people are actually warming up to this person. They even want to know him more. So I do believe that Peter Obi chances in 2027 will be way more higher, than it was even in 2023. Why? Because more people are beginning to accept this person, not just because they're not even looking at the tribe thing. They are not looking at it. They are looking at, okay, this person has even done way more than most of our political elites from the North. And I think that's the yardstick, that most of these people from the North really, really need to look at. Okay, we've had more people in power. What have they been able to do for us? How come we are still in this state? We are high level of poverty, high literacy level, out of school children. When you want to talk about anything negative, it is on the extreme, right there in the North. We've had them, they've not been able to do it. So, and somebody, even water, let's talk about the basic amenities. It is Peter Obi that is busy going about giving water, putting up funds to education in these areas. Meanwhile, those people have had people in the power, and they still have people in the power, and they've not been able to do any of these things. So when you look at these things holistically as a Northerner, you get to ask yourself, is it not better for me, to just switch and just give this person a chance. Let's not allow these people sell this whole thing of a Igbo presidency to us. We cannot be doing presidency, you know, on tribe. That's a very wrong thing to do. It's just like INEC announcing what is it called, the registration of voters, and then one nonsense APC supporter say, oh, hey, your people should go and get their this thing, oh, we have to save our brother. Oh. Like I said, you see, this is a problem. People now ethnicizing, tribalizing presidency. That's how bad it has gotten. Let's not look at it that way. Peter Obi, the whole one-term thing, I'm sure he can keep to it. Truly, if you want to come out much more later, he can come back much more later. But he's saying, okay, let me make that impact. And everybody, in fact, the people who don't want him in power, they know the kind of things he wants to do. They know the kind of change he wants to do. And they know he's going to start with all this whole nonsense of we not having free fair election. And then institutions that loot, that steal, they will not see room to steal. Just like what Peter Obi have been saying, if the head no they corrupt, the body, there's no way where the body no go they corrupt. And that is just the gospel truth. That's the gospel truth. So please, let's not allow ethnicity and tribe to becloud our sense of reasoning. Let's look at people with integrity. Look at them for their competency. Peter Obi is competent. And I keep saying this thing, if I say Peter Obi get any bad record, say he steal or do anything, since we don't the challenge, they don't go dig and or pick them. But they have nothing. In fact, now they will foresee the effectiveness of EFCC. I don't talk them before and I still talk them again. That is where we would have seen the effectiveness of EFCC, DSS, and police. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the bell icon. The moment you subscribe, that's where you get to know as soon as I publish video. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you so much for the immense support. God bless you richly. See you guys in my other videos.